Cheese, please. Who doesn't love cheese? It's a delicious food that can be enjoyed in so many ways. But have you ever wondered how cheese is made? It's actually a pretty fascinating process. Let's delve into the cheese-making process in more detail. Milk collection. The cheese-making process begins with collecting fresh, high-quality milk from dairy animals like cows, goats, or sheep. The type of milk used influences the final flavor and texture of the cheese. Pasteurization. In some modern cheese-making processes, the milk is pasteurized by heating it to a specific temperature for a designated period, often around 161 F, 71.5 C. Pasteurization helps eliminate harmful bacteria, ensuring food safety. However, some artisanal and traditional cheesemakers may skip pasteurization to preserve natural microorganisms that contribute to unique cheese flavors. Acidification. Starter cultures of bacteria are introduced into the milk. These cultures contain lactic acid bacteria, such as Lactococcus and Streptococcus, which ferment the lactose, milk sugar, into lactic acid. This acidification lowers the milk's pH, which is essential for curd formation. Coagulation. Rennet, an enzyme, is added to the acidified milk. Rennet is crucial for coagulation, which is the process of turning the liquid milk into a semi-solid state. It works by breaking down the milk protein casein, causing it to clump together and form curds. Cutting and cooking. Once the curd is formed, it is cut into small pieces with a curd cutter or knife. The size of the curds and the cooking temperature and duration vary depending on the type of cheese being made. Cooking the curds expels whey, firms up the curds, and affects the final texture and flavor. Draining. After cutting and cooking, the whey, the liquid portion, is separated from the curds. The solid portion, the whey, is drained off, leaving the curd mass behind. The amount of whey removed influences the moisture content of the cheese. Pressing. Some cheeses, like cheddar, Gouda, or Swiss, are pressed to remove additional whey and shape the cheese into a desired form. The pressure applied during pressing varies based on the cheese type and style. Salting. Salt is added to the cheese for several reasons. It enhances flavor, acts as a preservative, and helps control microbial activity. The method and timing of salting can differ between cheese varieties, with some cheeses being dry salted, while others are brined. Ripening, aging. After the initial cheese-making process, the cheese is left to age in controlled conditions. The aging period can range from a few weeks to several years, depending on the cheese type. During this time, enzymes and beneficial bacteria continue to work on the cheese, breaking down proteins and fats, which develop the cheese's distinct flavor, aroma, and texture. Packaging. Once the cheese has reached its desired level of ripeness, it is packaged for distribution and consumption. Different types of cheese may require various packaging methods, such as vacuum sealing, wax coating, or natural rinds. The specific steps and conditions during cheese making can vary significantly from one cheese variety to another, and artisanal cheesemakers often take pride in their craftsmanship, following traditional methods and techniques to create unique and flavorful cheeses. The choice of milk, starter cultures, rennet, aging conditions, and other variables all contribute to the diverse world of cheese.